Chris Randall of RealRawResults.com. Many people, when they get started on a raw food diet, they get a little bit intimidated and go, oh my gosh, I'm going to need to buy a $500 blender and a food processor and a juicer and a dehydrator and all these crazy expensive kitchen gadgets. Otherwise, I just can't be a raw foodist. And I'm here to tell you to calm down, chill out, and ease your worries. You do not need all these crazy expensive kitchen appliances to succeed on a healthy raw food diet. As a matter of fact, you're better off without them. In the case of juicers, you're refining the food and removing the fiber, and therefore it's no longer a whole food. And in the same case with dehydrators, you're refining the water out of the food, and again, is therefore no longer a whole food. The healthiest raw food diets are predominated by whole, fresh, ripe, raw fruits and vegetables, and every single time refined food is never going to be more nutritious than its whole form. But there are a few essentials that I would consider that you would probably want to go for if you want to get started on a raw food diet. And the first one of those would be hands. At least one, preferably two, and ideally with all 5 fingers intact. This is really helpful when it comes to peeling and picking fruit, eating fruits, and other vegetables too. And after that, I would recommend a mouth with a functioning jaw, and again, ideally with teeth intact. This really helps with chewing food. So definitely go for that. You know, go for the hands with fingers and the mouth with jaw and teeth. Other than that, what else do you need? Maybe a little serrated knife you can get at a department store for $1. Other than that, you're pretty much set to go. But if there was one appliance that you were going to choose from and you were going to get either way, I would recommend getting a blender. And it doesn't have to be an expensive one. The first one I got was a $25 blender I got from a department store. And that works great for a pretty good amount of time. It wasn't the best blender, but... And then from there, I upgraded to a $75 blender. And I've had that for over a year, and that's been working great. It's kind of an all-in-one sort of appliance, you know. It's you can make soups and smoothies and salad dressings and all sorts of stuff. You can make dips, spreads, everything with it. And it kind of takes the place of several other appliances, and it's the most realistic one to have. And this especially comes in handy when people are first getting started on a healthy raw food diet, because sometimes it's easier to consume more fruit once it's blended up in a smoothie. So that's kind of a big plus as well. Other than that, you pretty much just need everything that you've been given from birth, and you can succeed in a raw food diet just like every other creature who's been born with. They're born with everything they need to procure and eat their food. So the takeaway is a raw food diet does not have to be the crazy, expensive, complicated, time-consuming, hassle-full of a program that most other programs are. Healthiest diets are simple, sweet, juicy, and predominated by raw fruits and vegetables. It's the best way to go every single time, and it's going to be the tastiest to go once you get rid of all the other crazy stuff. No, you don't have to spend $2,000 on a Norwalk juicer or $500 on a Blendtec or a Vitamix blender or any of the other crazy things out there. You really just need what you've been given all along, and if anything, maybe a knife and a little blender, and from there, you're set to go. Sweet, juicy, easy, the way it was meant to be. See you next time.